Hello and welcome back. Today I'd like to make a short video to talk to you about conditional limit orders. But first, to properly understand conditional limit orders, we need to understand regular limit orders. What is a limit order? A limit order instructs your broker to execute your trade only at the price you specify or better. If you're selling, you will transact only if you can get your limit price or higher. If you're buying, your trade will execute only if you can get your limit price or less. So this or better right here is important. What that means is if your current price would make more money than your entry price, the limit order will execute as a market order and trigger at the current price. So if this was our trade right here, I cherry picked it a little bit. That's okay. I purposely cherry picked this. So if we were to create a limit order right here, it would, and if this was real-time price action, this would trigger, because this, see, we're making $22 profit on here, but this, the price down here at the actual price it was at that time, would have made us $27. So this is a better price than this. So if we tried to create a regular limit order right here, it would, right here at, what's the price? 27559. If we tried to make a long right there, it would trigger way down here at 27620. And now you're in a trade. And then this is our stop. Look, we stopped out right away. So what a conditional limit order does is it prevents this or better slippage, whatever. I don't know if it's called slippage, but whatever it is, I don't like it. So to prevent it, because see, look at this particular cherry pick trade triggers in at 26,720, and then triggers out immediately for, well, it's a $4 loss on this, but it doesn't matter. So that would immediately be a $4 loss when this trade made $27. Actually, it didn't. It made whatever, $21. 20-something dollars anyways. So we would have lost $4 instead of making 20 if we didn't use a conditional order here. The conditional, well, yeah, that's what it does. It removes the or better. It removes this little slippage or better or whatever you want to call it. So that price does not care if you get a better P&L. What it'll actually do, what a conditional order is, it sets a little trigger area that price goes through. So right here, this trade doesn't trigger. In a conditional order, this trade doesn't trigger till here. And then it goes in, and look, cashes right out. It's not a trade, 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 bam, now it's a trade. And it's a trade in profit. Whereas if it limit ordered, boom, we're out right there. So that's the difference of plus 2 R's or minus 1 R. TradingView doesn't have conditional orders, unfortunately, but most brokers do. Here's an example of the interface on Fairdesk. This is the sim trading section, but I do actually use this exchange regularly. And here's our trigger price. We can set the trigger price up here at 51390, 51399.0. And now, if we were going to do a long, I'm not going to trigger this, even though it's a sim, I'm just not going to do it. But now, until price goes here, our order does not trigger. Price has to come above 51399. I don't know why I picked such an annoying number. Price has to come above this trigger price in order to trigger in our long. Every exchange will have a slightly different GUI or different ways to word things. It's your job to learn your exchange. For this exchange, our trigger price right here will be the condition at which our trade will become active. After this price crosses this threshold, the or better clause from the regular limit order will return. This means if your conditional limit order was set at 100K and your trigger price was 50K, your order will trigger at 50K. So let's kind of show an example of that. We don't want to enter till here, and we want our whatever keep our same take profit just for the fun of it. So now, if our entry price is way up here and our conditional order is here, when price comes up past this, then our or better clause is now removed. So as soon as our trigger price gets hit, now this limit is a regular limit order, and it's going to slip down to here, just like it would if there was no condition, because this was our condition. It passes the condition, and now we're just a normal limit order. So it's very important you pay attention, because that there's still a little bit of slippage that can happen. Your price can still slip below if you don't know how to properly use conditional limit orders. It's just how it is. I don't know how to tell you. You gotta learn how to use them well. For me, conditional limit orders make up the difference between being profitable as a trader and losing money. Perhaps others are profitable without it. Perhaps they only get in the way for some traders. But for me, they are the difference between losing and winning. I highly suggest everyone at least learn what a conditional limit order is and how to use them. Even if they don't turn out to be imperative to your trading, knowing how to use them is valuable knowledge. There's a pretty good chance they will help your P&L too. Give them a shot, and even if you don't like them, come right back here and tell me how stupid I am. I can take it. But I can almost guarantee you will find use for them. So thanks, and I hope you do much better at trading with conditional limit orders in your repertoire. Thank you and goodbye.